Alright, hi there everyone, and welcome to the SMB2 tournament. Looks like the race is already starting. So this race is going to be between Nivadra and Glitch. Nivadra's TD is a really grade, I believe, and Glitch's TD is a day 23. So both sub 27s, both really good runners. And from what I know, they're both pretty rusty on the game. So we'll see how this goes. I think it really could go either way. It's actually just going to be me commentating, by the way. Avis had something come up, so just wanted to mention that.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
So World 1 in this game is like pretty easy and pretty straightforward, so for the first 3 levels here, we're probably not going to see much variance, but things will start to get more interesting once we get into the first power level coming up pretty soon. Small from Niv there.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
You might have noticed the runners are staying as Small Mario, which is a little different compared to other NSMB games. Most of the games in this series will kind of like revolve around one power-up, and this one does as well, but you don't actually pick it up until about halfway through the run. So for the first part of the run, they're just going to be using like Small Mario, and then a little bit of Gold Mario and Fire Mario. And then later on, then they'll be picking up the Leaf and using that for most of the run. But it's kind of nice, you get a little mix of power-ups throughout the any percent run here. You might notice that both of them are triple jumping every time they get to a flagpole, and that's because if you triple jump onto a flagpole, it actually lets you hit the flagpole right where you get 2,000 points, and for whatever reason, that's faster than any other part of the flagpole. Mario just like slides off of it faster. It only saves like a few frames over the other point values, but you know, it adds up over the course of a run. But this is where we're gonna start to see some variance. Nivadra's taking this a little safe. Glitch actually had a really good level there. So yeah, probably about what, like a 5-6 second difference right now. Yeah, wow. So Glitch got a 473 in game time there. That's a really, really good time for one tower. I'm not sure if Glitch did like any preparation for this run or anything, but I know he hasn't really been playing the game recently, but Glitch is also the type of person who can kind of just pull out the game and play really well even though he hasn't played in forever, and I've seen him do that a couple times. So here in the first cannon, they're actually going to be trying to collect 8 red coins from this red coin ring. And that's a little bit important because it's going to put a gold flower in their inventory, and that's going to be useful in just 2 levels from now. Okay, so Glitch got it. And Niv got it. So that 7th red coin is the hard one. So it's just a little bit scary there in races. So I guess I should mention the any percent route. Instead of going through the 6 main worlds of the game, you take a cannon out of World 1 and go to one of the secret worlds called World Mushroom. And then from World Mushroom, you take another cannon to the next secret world, World Flower. And then in World Flower, you take a cannon all the way to World 6, which is the final world. So just 4 worlds in the run. You're gonna see both runners grab a star here. Oh no, Nivadra took a death. They grab a star here to just, it increases your running speed. That's all you really need to know. Even though it takes a little bit of time to go out of your way to get it, increases your running speed and it lets you barrel through enemies. Well, that's pretty unfortunate for Nivadra. You can make this little level a little bit safer by grabbing the checkpoint, so in case your star runs out a little early, you won't die at the end. Because you see, he just barely made it through that last enemy without getting hit,
Mario time.
like right as his star ran out.
Let's go.
So, we're coming up on this first auto-scroller here. This level's pretty long. A lot of people don't like running this category just because the beginning of the run has two really long auto-scrollers, which can make it a little bit annoying to start attempts. But honestly, it's still very fun once you get past those auto-scrollers. You're going to notice both runners equip this gold flower here, and the gold flower has some interesting properties. So when you throw those gold balls there, it turns whatever it hits into coins, but it also sends out a shockwave that will kind of destroy the things, the things in the shockwave. So if two enemies are near each other and you hit one of them, you'll actually like destroy the other enemy. Or if you hit a wall that's near an enemy, you can still kill that enemy. So a couple things are going to happen in this level. So first, they're going to actually try to get another gold flower in their inventory. At least I think they are. I wasn't watching to see if Glitch got it. Nivadra might go for it here. Looks like he is. He's doing a small setup here. And it looks like he got it. So that's going to be used all the way in the final level of the run. And I'll kind of wait to talk about that. The second thing that Glitch just did right now is, at the very end, they're going to throw some of these gold balls at a wall. And like I said, if it hits a wall that's near an enemy, it'll kill the enemy. So they're going to use that to kill an enemy that's blocking the pipe that you have to enter at the end. And so that way they don't have to wait for it to move out of the way or damage boost through it. It just won't be there. And they can enter the ending pipe. So you can see Niv doing that now. See, there's no enemy there. That's about all for M2. Glitch is in M Ghost House right now, so he's taking the right room at the beginning, which is interesting. The fastest path through this level is actually the left room. It's about 0.2 seconds faster, but it's quite a bit harder in my opinion. A lot of people don't go for it. So we'll see if Nivadra does that. I would say like he probably won't, but who knows.
It's a good time.
Yeah, this level is mostly pretty easy. You just have to know what switches to hit. Oh, Nivadra is actually doing the left room, which is interesting. The way he did it was quite a bit slower than just going for the right one, but he might have just messed up. So you got to see both paths there, which is cool. I have no idea why Niv ran over to the right door there. Okay. Might have just blanked out. I think we got to see like almost every room in this ghost house, didn't we? So now we have like another big auto-scroller, which is already partway through it. This one's not too interesting, but I guess the one thing to mention is that, well actually there's two things to mention. One, they're finally picking up that power-up I was talking about, the Tanuki Leaf, and that's going to be used for pretty much the remainder of the run. It's really useful. It lets you fly if you gain what's called P-Speed by running on like the ground for long enough. you gain the ability to fly. And that's of course super useful because you can fly over things, right? So they're going to be trying to keep this power up. The nice thing is that unlike other NSMB games where it's kind of a struggle to keep your power up usually, and if you lose it, it's like a huge time loss. This game's not at all like that. There are leaves everywhere. I think in all but one level for the rest of the run. And that one level that doesn't have leaves, it's like, if you lose it there, it's not a big deal at all. So this game's not punishing at all. There's backups everywhere, which makes it a really good race game. The other interesting thing about MD is the fact that, like I mentioned, it's a vertical auto-scroller, and with vertical auto-scrollers, for whatever reason, you can actually go a little bit off-screen at the top, and some things will be loaded. Like, the entire level isn't loaded, but the part that's, like, coming up next is loaded. Just a little bit, and so you can actually, like, get up to certain parts early, and it's only really important at the very end. We're going to see the runners try to get into the ending pipe before it even comes on the screen. And if they do it right, they should both get a 2:10 time on the in-game timers, so hopefully that works out. There's a couple different methods of getting in there. It's actually considered to be a pretty easy trick, but it looks very cool. Oops. Well, Glitch got it. Messed up the ending a little bit. That was a little scary, but he made it through. Yeah, the Tanuki lift in this game is pretty comparable to Super Mario Bros. 3, but there's one very important property of it that is exclusive to this game, and I'll get to that in a few levels from now. You see that Glitch hit the coin block there right before entering the cannon. It might seem like a really weird thing to do, or might just think he's doing it just to swag out, but in actuality, that's going to skip an animation where the coin block comes onto the world map when he enters the next world. So, because he hit the block there, he won't have to watch that animation. It will also skip it when he enters World 6. And then the coin block will come back later. So he'll save about 1.5 seconds from each animation he skips, but then lose about 1 second to the one that he has to watch. So it ends up saving, I think, around 1.5 to 2 seconds. That's a kind of a rough estimate, but it's still a nice time save. Glitch is in F1 now, for 1. This level's pretty basic. The secret exit here is kind of interesting. You have to hit a block, and then wait for that block to fly up to like a secret area. There's a couple different ways for hitting it. You can ground pound on it, or alternatively, you can try to go under it and jump into it, which is just a little bit faster because it skips that ground pound animation. So Glitch got the faster variant. We'll see what Niv goes for. So now Glitch is about to show off something that's exclusive to this game's Tanuki Leaf, which is called dash flying. If you swipe your tail in the air while pressing B at the same time, you actually keep all your running speed while flying. You're normally supposed to be reduced to walking speed, I guess just to kind of nerf the power of flying. But by dash flying, you can just keep all that speed. It's extremely easy to do. If you're playing this game casually, it's super useful, really easy to do everywhere. And dash flying is definitely the biggest mechanic used in SMB2 speedruns. So Glitch is in another auto-scroller right now. You can actually, if you want to, just crouch on the right side of the screen for this auto-scroller, and nothing will hit you at all. I'll be curious to see if Niv does it. Oh, now Glitch is doing that. Pretty good levels from both of them, though. Glitch is about to finish up here. This is a really good pipe entry on Glitch's end. Looks like you got a 393 in game time. That's very, very good for FA. Not to see what kind of pace he's on here out of World Flower. I know he's made a few mistakes, but this has overall been a really good run from Glitch. Yeah, Avis is not here. I don't know how to remove that from the layout, but yeah, it's just me.
Mario number
It
one.
looks like he might just get a sub 16. Yep, 15:59. So yeah, a sub 16 World Flower is a very good pace.
Let's go.
The level Glitch is coming up on right here is pretty interesting. So almost every NSMB game, I guess everyone, has its random meteor level. This is NSMB2's random meteor level, but the randomness doesn't matter at all. If you dash fly on like a certain path, you'll never get hit. And Glitch knows how to do that, so he's good. 6-1 is kind of considered to be like probably the easiest level to run. Maybe F Cannon would be up there with it, but yeah, those two levels are kind of the easiest too. We're just going into 6 Ghost House now, and there's a couple interesting little things that are going to happen here. The main one being a trick that he's going to do at the end, where he's going to basically turn left but keep moving to the right, and he's going to lure this boo towards him while doing that, because you can only lure boos towards you when you're facing away from them. He's going to lure it towards him while he's continuing to move to the right. And he'll lure that boo away from the switch so that he can hit the switch really fast. We used a damage boost here, but doing this is a lot faster. And yeah, he nailed it, so that was really good.
It's a good time.
This last room here is actually pretty difficult. You're trying to make it up to the top in 9 wall jumps. Okay, yeah, he's not going to get it, but doing it in 9 wall jumps is like really tight, so a lot of times you'll see people have to do an extra 2 at the end. Let's see if Niv gets this strat here, if he opts for a damage boost. Okay, he took it a little safe. Not bad though. Didn't get hit. That's what's important. So Glitch is doing 6A now. The only really thing about this level is that he's gonna grab a star. This star grab, in my opinion, is actually kind of hard. Yeah, he missed it. The weird thing is, like, the star doesn't actually become grabbable for, like, a little bit of time, so you have to kind of know the timing on it. Like, even if it looks like you grab it, you'll just kind of go right through it if you try to be too quick. That star grab only saves about half a second overdoing the level without the stars, so you have to do it really fast to save time. Niv's gonna grab another leaf here. I honestly didn't even see where he got hit, but no big deal because there are leaves everywhere in NSMB2. Glitch is going into another pretty hard level here, 6 Tower. Not only is this level a vertical level, which means it's hard to optimize, but he's also going to be trying to skip a bunch of platforms at the end by gaining P-speed here and using these burners to continually refill his P-meter, which will let him keep flying. He's messing it up a little bit, but he should be able to back it up. That was still very good. He still saved a lot of time overriding the platforms to get to the top of the level.
It's a go time.
This boss fight here, he could potentially get unlucky and have one of them shoot a fireball, but it looks like it didn't happen, so that's good. Let's see how Nivadra does on 6 Tower. It freaked me out there because I heard, like, it didn't sound like the P meter was going anymore, but I think that's just his audio. I thought he had lost P speed. That was a very good tower. So Glitch is making his way through 6-4, and he's going to try to gain P speed here, so he can skip a little platform at the end. And he got P speed,
Mario #1.
so he'll get the skip. That skip actually doesn't say like a ton of time. You can, like, if you don't get P speed there, it's only maybe like a 5-6 second time loss.
It's a go.
A lot of the skips in this game don't actually save like as much as you would think, but they're mostly pretty easy, so there's no reason to not go for them. Glitch is doing a weird little strat here in 6-5. If you do a tailspin and then jump on these yellow platforms, for whatever reason, it gives you a little speed boost, and so you try to do as many of those as you can. It doesn't save like that much time, but it's something. Niv had a really good 6-4.
Mario #1.
Alright, well, Glitch is going into the final level. And Niv is going in 6-5. This final level is usually where we see like the most variance between people, so, you know, if something bad happens here, it could still go either way. Looks like Niv's opting to not go for those little tail boosts, or he might just not know about it. Him getting hit there's also not a big deal at all. I just hope that he remembers to watch out for fireworks at the end of this level. Fireworks lose a lot of time. Ooh. So Glitch went for a strat there called Burner Clip, where he tried to squeeze between a wall and a burner. Didn't quite get it, lost a couple seconds, but still great so far. The important thing is that you don't get hit in this castle. In this one, in this level, it is actually a little bit punishing to get hit, because it won't let. If you get hit, it won't let you do that auto-scroller skip that he just did right there. Nivadra, on the other hand, is going to be picking up a coin block, and he's going to try to take that coin block pretty far into this level and use it to do that, to avoid getting hit. Such a cool strat. He did a great job on that, by the way. That's actually harder than it looks, because the coin block only lasts for a certain number of coins, and if you do it right, you only have maybe 1 or 2 points to spare on that coin block. It runs out just before you hit the dry bones. Glitch is making his way through the fireball room. So Glitch has actually switched to Gold Mario. I kind of didn't mention that, but we've saved that Gold Mario all the way from N2, the beginning of the run, and he's going to use that to use Gold Ball and kill Bowser. And not only is that a really fast way to get through the Bowser fight, but it also skips this whole little cutscene of Bowser, like, falling into the pit. And so it ends up being about 6 seconds faster to bring this gold flower from the beginning of the run all the way to the end. So it's really cool that we got to see both runners go for that, and it looks like they're both gonna succeed in getting the gold flower there. It's really cool. Oops. So they're both on the final fight now. What I'm curious to see is if they're going to use the gold flower to finish the run, or if they're going to opt to intentionally lose their gold flower and switch to the Tanuki leaf. The second option is much safer, but who knows? So the final Bowser fight, it's kind of interesting. You have to know how these platforms work, so you can get up to the next section as soon as possible. Because if you don't do it fast enough, Bowser will do some extra swipes at you, and it wastes time. They waste about 7 to 8 seconds each. So Glitch is opting to intentionally take damage so he can use Tanuki for the end. That's a very good choice, I think, for a race when he's already so far ahead. But yeah, basically, an optimal fight will see Bowser swipe 4 times on the first phase, 5 times on the second phase, and 3 times on the third phase. So we'll probably see Niv take damage here. Oh, okay. Maybe not. So you can hit the switch at the end with Gold Mario, but it's hard. It's really hard. We'll see if Niv goes for it. If he does, I'll explain it. Glitch, on the other hand, is going to fly off screen at the right time and just navigate his way onto the final switch at the end and hit it, and it's basically off screen. Like that. So GG's to Glitch. That was a really, really good race run. 26:48, only 25 seconds off his PB. I guess Nivadra is going for this switch hit at the end. That is a really interesting choice. I guess he has nothing to lose, right? So what he's going to try to do is he's going to wall jump, but then he's going to throw a gold ball to the right, and that actually will let him land on a platform by letting him turn around quickly. He didn't quite go for it. He kind of just did it. Either way, GG's to him. 27:31 is really good considering that he had a really big death at the beginning of the run. Great job to both runners. That was a good race. Oh, Glitch is playing SMB2 now. Let's go. So let's see. See if the runners want to come in for an interview. Yeah, good stuff, guys. Don't know what happened to Niv's audio here, to be honest. Oh, I forgot to mark the win, by the way.
What's up, Slatty?
Oh. Hey.
Hello.
I guess it's already marked. Never mind. So.
Oh, sorry. I turned off my 3DS audio so I could hear you.
No worries. So good race. That M1 death was. That was
heartbreaking.
Yeah. How did you feel after that?
Dude, I literally died in a warm up 20 minutes beforehand to the same level.
Yeah, it might I think a good race strategy there is just hitting the checkpoint, just in case that star runs out at the end.
Yeah, I definitely should have done that, especially knowing how inconsistent I was with it.
That's okay. You still hung in there though, the entire run. If you hadn't had that death, it would have been really, really close.
Yeah, I still wouldn't have won if I didn't die, but it would have probably been a PB.
Yeah, you probably would have PB'd. Your PB's 26:58, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 8 golds that run.
Dang. Do you split for every level, or
Yes.
okay? That's still a
Okay.
lot.
Yeah. I know for that I'm proud. The one thing I will say though is I simply do not understand where I'm losing so much time on Final Bowser.
I can show you later. I would recommend doing what Glitch did in that run and like intentionally losing your gold Mario and equipping the leaf. It makes it easy to fly up to the switch and hit it like optimally.
Oh, that'd be a really nice race strat, actually. Yeah, I might have to
it's
know that
really-
for losers.
Yeah, well, it's also faster than like Gold Mario unless you know the optimal way to do it with Gold Mario, which is very difficult.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna close my door
I don't know.
real quick.
I don't know if Glitch wants to join in.
Yeah, I don't think he can
Oh.
right now.
Can't interview. Yeah, gotcha. Well, GG's to him. That was good.
That was swell. But yeah, this race definitely told me how easy PB is, especially knowing how bad my one tower and stuff like that was.
Yeah, I think you're definitely capable of, probably a good 20-second cut on that. If not more,
Dude.
right?
Side note, for one tower, everyone in my house came into my room, and
Oh my
the cat
God.
just got on my lap. So I started panicking.
That's so funny. Yeah. IRL
Also-
moment, I guess.
Also worth noting, the cat did not leave for the rest of the run.
Aw, cute.
She was
Little
just
kitten,
vibing.
isn't it?
Yeah, she just turned like... Well, she was born early March, so you could do the math.
It's adorable.
She's gonna turn 5 months,
She's
and
gonna
her
be
name
5
is
months.
Slat.
Aw. That's
Please.
adorable.
Just make sure you never name a cat Slat.
So I'm gonna pull up the challenge bracket here, just
I'm pretty sure
just to see
Glitch-
what's coming up.
Alright, I'm pretty sure Glitch is going against you next round, right?
Well, I haven't had my race yet, so no.
Oh, right. So after this
so-
race, you either go against Glitch if you win, and if you lose, you go against me.
No.
Okay, I guess.
I'll just read it from the bracket.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So Glitch is gonna be facing Swimding Nag. So that's gonna be a good race. Their PBs are really,
Like,
really close.
Really close, yeah.
5 or 6 seconds apart. I think 6 seconds apart. So
Yeah,
that'll be
I
a
see
great
that-
race.
Yeah, I see that going either way.
That can definitely go either way. And you will be racing Avis next. Oh, that's gonna be good. 1 second PB difference.
Oh my... Alright, I'm excited for that race.
That's gonna be really exciting. I'm excited to see that one.
Yeah, I'm actually hyped for that one. Avis, you know where to find me.
Heck yeah. So that's exciting. In other news, we actually have 2 more matches coming up today, and I'll just go ahead and read them off the schedule so I don't mess it up. So let me just pull that up really fast.
I know there's one... Is there one at 6 p.m.? Or am I thinking of a 4 p.m. one that just already happened?
No, you're thinking of this one. So
Ah.
there's one at 9 p.m. Eastern, and that is Zedicus versus Nanase, and that should be pretty good. So that's what, a 2611 and a 2703 PB. Everyone's PBs are all relatively close, so these races are all going to be good, I'm sure.
Yeah, that'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, and then I'm going to be racing with the Beat at 11 p.m. Eastern tonight. So both races are tonight. I'll be commentating the race between Zedicus and Nanase, so I'll be back pretty soon.
Yahoo!
So fun stuff. This tournament's moving along really fast.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah, so anything else you want to say, Niv?
I will say, other than like Mushroom 1, I was pretty happy with all the levels I did for this race. With only like minor
did you-
mistakes.
How much did you lose in M1?
Like 34 seconds.
Yeah, so you could have PB'd without that. Wow. The rest of this was good, though.
Yeah,
I didn't really catch anything on your end. I think you got hit in the ghost house, maybe? Like the 6th
I
ghost
got-
house?
I got hit on the very end, so yeah, I had to grab
Yeah.
backup.
Yeah, but other than that, like, not too much went wrong.
But yeah, as soon as I
Okay,
learned,
well, yeah, go ahead.
sorry, but yeah, as soon as I learned better one tower strats and slightly better 6 castle, yeah, I'll definitely be doing PvP attempts at some point.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, with those 2 time saves, you're probably looking at a good 15 seconds that you're probably gonna take off your summer best or something.
Yeah, like this race alone took like 9 seconds off my sound best.
Just curious, what are you at now?
26:45.
Nice.
Like
Stuff.
again, this is like my second completed run, so I just gotta play this
Yeah,
game
I
more.
forgot. I didn't even mention that. You've only completed 1 run of the game prior to this race. So, you know, good job for like, you know, this is only your second finished run. That's pretty cool.
Quite swell.
Pretty good. Your average is a low 27. Your
That's a decent average to
completed
have for my
is
skill
pretty
level, I suppose.
decent. Well, your average was a 26, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
well.
weird.
All right. Well. Anything else?
No, now I'm actually out of stuff to say.
All right. I am as well. So, yeah. Everyone go follow Nivadra, follow Glitch. Both really good runners. And I didn't even mention, but you guys are. This isn't like either of you guys' main game. You guys both run like almost all of the other NSMB series games, and you're both really good at all of them. And
Well,
so,
except SBDS. That one scares me.
that's the other thing I didn't mention. Both of you guys are doing 3 tournaments right now. So, you know, neither of you were like super focused on this game, I'm sure, right now. And you still both did great, so good job, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, so with that being said, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode, so I'll see you back later in the next match.
Bye, everyone. Go follow Glitch and U video. They're chads.